Hey there, campers. Welcome to Live from Diceville presents Invasion in the Allagash. This little Monster of the Week event is going to take y'all up to the old north woods of Maine, confront what critters live up in the county. All music in this episode is done by Tabletop RPG Music, and Monster of the Week is owned by Evil Hat Productions. Please support the original releases.
All right, welcome, deer hunters, once more to the Allagash, the old north woods of Maine, where there's nothing but trees and water and the occasional mountain, but mostly lots and lots of trees. I hear there's animals up there too, or something like that. So, as we reconvene, picking back up where we left off, would anybody care to tell me what the fuck's going on? What do you guys do? What's happening?
I believe Frank and I are outside of a sawmill and he just got grabbed by something.
Something attempted to grab Frank, but he succeeded in his role. Well, half succeeded, so it brushed up on him. Chelsea had the same thing. Arms from behind the trees came out and tried to grab us. Even though we were in different locations, the party is presently split. It is Jinglehop and Chelsea, and Frank and Celine. And Chelsea and Jinglehop are getting stormed right now by, is it called the Whooper? Or what is the singing thing? The Howler! Howler. Are getting charged by a howler because I shot a tree trying to shoot the arms coming from behind the tree because that little shithead kid named Hunter, which is really ironic because his dad's a hunter, real creative, got
Don't
pulled
roast your
behind
boyfriend
the
like
tree. I can do what I want.
That's fair.
That's true.
Yeah, that child got abducted by a tree. Oh, also, the strange creatures that we didn't think existed appear to be transformed hunters.
Yeah.
And we all had a lovely horse girl moment with them.
Yes, except for Jinglehop, who fucking shot her potential horse girl moment after they stole her shoes.
Yeah.
And God only knows what Jacob Perez has been doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Canonical Jacob Perez.
And we can, in fact, get right into that. From somewhere, some why, some when, Jacob Perez, you have a vision. You awaken on a cold, sterile table, machinery whirring above you of kinds you've never even imagined. These chrome-plated cylinders and arms poke and prod at you. Look to your right and you see another human being pulled apart by these robotic arms. You see their flesh being changed. And before you can really focus in on what's happening, you see those same robotic arms hover above you, and they pinch and pull at your skin. And then suddenly, your lungs fill with water, and you find yourself at the bottom of something. You look around, and it's just darkness, and the water bubbles stream from your mouth as you try to find any sort of air, as you gasp for air, try to find your way around. You look upwards and you see pale moonlight fluttering down onto you, onto the surface of the water, and you swim your way upwards. Meanwhile, cutting back to Chelsea. You are currently being rushed at by this big-ass ape-looking thing. And in fact, what does it look like? Why, it looks like this.
That looks like a man taking a bath.
It does kind of look like a man taking a bath. But
This big-ass, 8-foot-tall, hairy, ape-like creature with a beautiful singing voice is rushing out of the water. It is storming you. Jinglehop is still distraught from her the way she failed her shot. I don't know if you remember.
Yep.
Her gun failed, and it took its anguish on her. And so your grandmother is frozen in fear while this thing is charging you. What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot it.
You're gonna shoot it? All right.
Yeah.
I'd say you don't even have to roll to kick some ass. You're pretty far away from it now. Let's see. Your handgun deals 2 harm. So you raise up your gun and you bang, fire a couple of shots into this thing, and you watch as these 2 bloody welts form on its skin. But this big old ape, it is still rushing at you, and in fact, it screeches. It sounds angrier than anything right now.
Can I shoot it again?
I don't think so, because it is now at the shore of this lake, and it charges right at you. It reaches both of its fists up, and it slams them down. I need you to roll cool.
Okay. My name's still spelled wrong.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Oh, I accidentally just rolled it twice, I think. Yeah,
That's fine.
Ignore that second roll.
Yeah, we're gonna take
even
the first
though it's
one.
better, damn.
So that is a 5. And with that, you are unable to dodge out of the way in time. And it slams these 2 massive fists onto you. And you take 3 harm.
Oh, that's a lot of harm.
I shoot it.
So I'm...
This now makes you unstable.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm
So
unstable.
go ahead and mark that. And Jinglehop, hearing your granddaughter's bones be smashed in front of you, you snap back into it.
I can't remember what Jinglehop could remember about this before. I'm aware this thing is corporeal, right? And it's technically of this world.
Yeah, so actually, so it is corporeal, it is of this world, and I forgot about this. Your gun jammed last time.
Right. Okay,
So-
how close to me is it right now then?
I'd say it is about 10 feet away. It just smashed into Chelsea.
All right.
And now it is glaring at you.
Well, shit. All right, we're doing this the hard way. And I'll take out my my dagger, my athame, and I'll rush it. Yeah, trying to go for a stab there.
All right, roll to kick some ass.
That is an 11.
A 10 or 11, yes.
2
So
harm,
you
and
get
it's silver and magic.
2 harm and it's silver, and then you get to choose an extra effect.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to. Oh, I will go with. I will go with giving a +1 forward to Chelsea.
Okay. All right. So you sort of dagger in hand rush towards this big ass ape. It throws a fist at you, but you definitely dodge out of the way, and you get right up close to it and you stab it in its guts. It is now really focused on you, which does give Chelsea the advantage to really do just about anything at this point. So, Chelsea, you have a +1 forward. What would you like to do? Mind you, you are currently lying broken on the ground.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just try to shoot it again.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay, do I have to roll or anything? Or
I would say since it's now focused on Jinglehop, you just do that. I will let you know it'll probably get angry at you again.
That's fine.
All right. You fire off at it again, and 2 more little bullet holes show up in its hide. However, it actually does not go back to you at all, Chelsea. It continues to rage at Jinglehop. And as this thing howls in anger, you're all interrupted by the splashing of water. And you see as these deep ripples form in the lake next to you. And through the moonlight, you see in the center of this body of water, a figure rises from the lake, ascending upon the moonlight. And you watch as the son of Poseidon, Jacob Perez, emerges from the lake, his big-ass fucking magical weapon in hand.
God damn it.
Sup, fuckers?
Oh,
And
hey,
you-
sweet cheeks, took you long enough.
And
Oh,
he
fuck,
is
not you again.
he is magically drawn to the edge of the lake. And Jacob, I will allow you to immediately get 1 strike off, or attempt to make 1 strike off against this monster. Roll to kick some ass.
Okay, here, let me see. Let me get all this. Hold on. Fuck. Act under pressure, kick some ass. Here we go. That's a 5.
That is a 5. That is.
Are you gonna use luck?
You could use luck.
I'll use a luck. Why not?
All
do I
right, you
take-
use a point of luck.
Okay, there you go.
And with that, because you used the luck, something your fate will come into play. And so I will say, you get a sudden vision of the future.
Oh.
You see all of you and your friends huddled in this dark location, lit only by candlelight. One of you grabs a bottle of a can of something, lights it on fire, and throws it into the darkness. Remember that. And as that image enters your mind, you, with a 12 plus, get to not only deal damage with your big ass chainsword, you also get to pick an enhanced effect. So you can. Let me actually just put this here in chat. Oh, it's not gonna. Shit. Hang on. Let me just copy this.
It's on my roll from the previous one.
Oh,
so
it
right
is. It
above.
is. Yes, it is. So look at those 12 pluses on the kick some ass just above. So either you completely hold the advantage, all hunters involved in the fight get +1 forward, you suffer no harm at all, your attack inflicts double the normal harm, or your attack drives the enemy away in a rout. So as you magically slash into this monster, what is your extra effect?
I'm going to say that my attack drives the enemy away in a rout.
All right. You slash into this thing, inflicting 1,000 cuts on it. And as you stand before it, it heaves over, its skin almost looking like paper upon it. And as blood seeps through its fur, pooling onto the ground, it looks at you, tears welling in its eyes, and it says, "Ow! and it runs off back
oh god, oh
into
my god,
the woods.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, I'm so sorry. 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 Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. How bad is it? Did it hurt? Did that hurt a lot? Did that hurt a lot? Oh my god.
It is not listening to you, man. It is gone.
Can Chelsea raise her gun and try to shoot it as it's leaving?
Chelsea said, I don't care if it's crying, it needs to die.
Sure, you could. You know what? Yeah, roll a kick some ass to see if you can do this. You're not gonna get any penalties if it fails. This is just to see like if you can do this. As you shoot
I think she gets the plus
enemy.
one.
Oh, you do get a
plus one forward, right?
Hey, so I got a
fucking god.
I got a 13.
As this.
So I got the advanced one, so I get to pick an advanced effect. So I'm gonna say it inflicts double the normal harm because my gun only does 2 harm. So I'm gonna do 4 harm to it.
So as this big innocent ape runs away with the beautiful singing voice, it is sobbing. This thing really only appears to have, more or less the mind of a child. It runs away, and Chelsea, you raise up your gun, and with a single shot, you hit it slam in the back of the head, and its head explodes as it sobs.
From a pistol?
Nice.
Yes. You got a 12 plus. Look, this is 4 harm, man.
Right.
This thing was 1 harm away from death.
Oh.
Damn.
Goddamn.
I just love how Colby's trying to make us feel bad for killing this thing that attacked us first.
What if he was just scared?
No, I'm not gonna feel bad for this thing that has me right now. All my bones are fucking broken. I'm in critical condition. I'm not gonna feel fucking bad.
He was just a guy. He was just a boy.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not there, so I don't have to decide whether or not I feel
In
bad.
fact, I hope Alexi saw her do that. Because it's a threat.
Jesus.
As it falls, Jingle Hop is gonna unjam her shotgun and plug Chelsea's wounds with a healing shell.
All right, yeah, you fix your shotgun pretty easily, and then you launch one of them healing shells right into your granddaughter. So, yeah, you fucking shoot her. Use magic.
Do you need me to? Yeah, okay. Use magic. An 11.
11.
So I've used magic that heals 3 harm, but the process is exceptionally painful.
Yeah, so, Chelsea, you feel your bones, be shotgunned back into, position.
She lets out a blood-curdling scream. And then, once it's over, just, lays there, silent.
Yes,
And is that a little better?
Okay. Thanks.
I mean, I can load up another one real quick.
No, Grandma. I'm good. Thank you.
Chelsea,
All
you
right.
hear in the back of your mind, what the fuck just happened?
He can be out.
He emerges, his shadow contrasting against the moonlight on the ground.
She lolls her head over to where his shadow is and just goes, I shot that fucking thing over there, and then my grandma shot me. The usual.
Yeah, I should be
With
using
love.
this I bet.
Speaking of love, and Jingle Hop
Yes,
turns to
yes.
Jacob Perez. How tall is Jacob Perez, son of Poseidon, at this moment in time?
Canonically.
Canonically, I'd say about 4 feet.
My goodness! You've gotten another foot back!
The fuck you mean back?
Well,
you're
last I saw you were 3 foot!
Yeah, you were 3 feet last time, man.
Poseidon powers, I guess.
Well, I'll be damned. Anyways, welcome to the woods!
What the hell are you doing here?
What the fuck are the woods?
What do you mean?
I was taking a nap at the bottom of a lake, and then I hear all y'all screaming and going, "Oh,
on.
the gorilla man!"
Jingle Hop wants to shoot the son of Poseidon and use magic.
What are you trying to do?
My goal is to quote, do one thing that is beyond human limitations, which would mean in this case, just fill in the Son of Poseidon on all of the information.
That's funny.
Yeah, actually,
What the fuck?
I'm gonna say you don't even have to use magic to do that, just because of the intrinsic link between the two of you.
Have a peanut.
You press your shotgun to his forehead, and you watch as you pull the trigger, and his head explodes with knowledge.
Alexi and Chelsea, as this happens, slowly look at each other and like kind of discuss because what the fuck is happening?
And he's perfectly fine, by the way.
Jinglehop fans herself with her hand. I hope that was as good for you as it was for me.
No!
So Jinglehop, what is the information that you convey to Jacob Perez?
That we are in the woods trying to find these missing hunters, and that there's some weird shit going on, and there's lots of weird ass creatures here in the woods that are causing problems. Also, we just watched a child get stolen by a tree.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna run behind that tree now.
All right, you look behind the tree, and all you can find is just a little toy gun lying on the ground.
Oh, she picks it up.
It is too small. Your hands are like way too big for it. It is like it is tiny.
And I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to, it's for atmosphere.
Okay. So it's just a little teeny tiny gun.
Yeah, for a child's hand.
Well, yeah, Hunter was a child. Is a child.
Yeah.
Well, probably was now. He's probably one of those creatures.
Oh, who knows? So, what do you guys do now? Last you know, the other members of your group went down a different path in the woods.
Yeah, personally, I want to find Frank and Celine now.
I feel as though there was I'm trying to remember. Was it just the singing that brought us this way, or was there something else too?
Yeah, you heard the singing down this way.
Yeah, it was just a singing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm willing to call this direction a bit of a bust.
And I wanted to follow the little beaver, but no, the beaver bird thing.
Well, I said you could have followed the beaver, and I would have come this way.
I'm not gonna leave you alone. What if you die?
Well, I wouldn't have been alone. Look who's here.
We didn't know he was gonna show up.
I didn't know it was
You
going to show
didn't?
up either, in all fairness.
Y'all didn't know he was gonna be here?
Why did you know? What do you mean?
What
makes
did
you think
know?
I knew?
What'd you say?
You just,
What?
Anyways, we
Chelsea-
gotta go find the others.
Chelsea grabs her grandmother's arm and starts dragging her in the direction of the others. And then turns to Jacob Perez and goes, "Are you coming?"
I mean, better do. I mean, it's either this or nothing. It's fine. Go, sure.
Well, you
Yeah,
were bitching that
yes.
we woke you up in your fucking lake or whatever. I still don't understand.
But now I'm up. Up.
She groans and just keeps dragging Jinglehop and stomping away.
All right.
Jinglehop the entire time is still arguing her point.
And as you guys make your way back to the woods, we're going to cut back over to Frank and Celine. Frank, you've just endured a good scratching by whatever was behind that tree there. Luckily, thanks to your exceptionally tough hide, your thick skin, it didn't really deal any damage to you. But it still stung a little bit. You stand before this clearing, covered in, the land before you was covered in these, tree stumps. And in the center of it all is a large old wooden sawmill. And from the windows, you see this brilliant white light and this strange droning hum.
Oh.
Now, Frank and Celine, so what do either of you do in this moment?
Well, first I would like to look for any sign of what the fuck attacked Frank.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm like dusting myself off because didn't do any damage, but
I'm brandishing my machete.
And as you go to do that, you also hear off in the distance a few gunshots echoing through the woods, as well as this otherworldly screech.
Do we think that's our problem?
I'd recognize that peanut gun anywhere.
I'm sure
What's
you
with
would.
all the peanuts?
Joke's on you. It was the pistol.
Okay, so as the two of you investigate this tree, either one of you can investigate a mystery right now. Actually, I would say only one of you can. Only one of you can.
Alright, Frank, are you investigating a mystery?
Well, it is my class, I guess. I'll investigate a mystery on this tree. So I roll for that. Let's see.
Alright, you got a 4, so
Oh, boy.
you can either use a point of luck to make that a 12 automatically, or actually, there's another thing that you're able to do. Because you have the move Occult Confidential, the first time in each mystery that you observe a monster, minion, or phenomenon in action, you may ask one question from the investigated mystery list. I'm going to say that since this was explicitly a monster attacking you, last session rather still, but you're allowed to ask one of the questions from the Occult Confidential list.
Okay. And does this? Am I asking like you, like me asking you?
Yes,
more
yes,
so?
you ask me.
Okay.
And then we can resolve the investigated mystery if you want to make that a 12 or stick with the miss.
Okay. I guess I can ask. I'll ask, where did it go?
Where did it go? So, as you look behind the tree, attempting to find whatever grabbed at you, you aren't able to find any immediate traces. However, what you do see are like almost like an imprint in reality where this thing was. It's as though it moved through a dimension that you yourself are not able to perceive. Like, it didn't go up, down, left, or right. It went a secret third way. And you get that through the unnatural swirling of the air around you, the strange energy that you feel in this immediate area. And you use your sort of gut detective sense, and you follow your nose, and it leads you looking right back at that sawmill. You get the impression that this thing, wherever it was, it moved somehow immediately to the sawmill.
Okay. So I've now gone from behind the tree to the sawmill, or looking at it, and I'm kind of scratching my head.
Yes.
Yeah, this ain't your run-of-the-mill creature we're dealing with. Have you ever run into something that travels in a fifth dimension?
I don't know. Colby, have I run into something that travels in a fifth
Or fourth dimension, I should say.
Fourth dimension?
I don't know. That's up to you. Well, there was the frog.
Oh, you're so right. Yeah. I guess so. There was a frog that was hopping in and out of dimensions a few months back.
Frog.
The thing I
Yeah.
keep thinking about is Faye, and that might just be Jingle Hop warping my mind.
She's good at that.
And
Well,
as we have this conversation, let's conclude your investigative mystery roll. Because there's no monsters nearby to reveal information to, if you stick with this miss, it's just you're not going to get any information from it. However, you can use a point of luck if you would like to make that a 12 and possibly get some more info. But that is up to you.
And what's the downside of using luck?
As you use more luck, worse stuff will happen to you. And also, as a gumshoe, whenever you use a point of luck, your next regular case will actually be a mystery for your hunter group. Not a regular case at all, and the monster will focus its attention on you.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off, because I don't think this one is... Since I'm not revealing anything to the monster, I feel pretty comfortable just letting it lie.
Mm-hmm.
Did I use 4 points of luck in our last mystery?
No. I'm just reducing you all to only 3 points of luck for this.
Okay.
Because I think that's more tense than having everybody have 7 points of luck that they can use freely.
Okay.
Cough, cough, jingle hop.
I
did have like a moment where I was like, I feel like I was a lot more conservative with my use of luck during the last adventure.
Yeah, I think I only used my luck once, and it was to try to stab myself in the heart.
Yeah, well, now there's more stakes.
I don't remember if I used my luck at all in the last one.
I don't know, something happened to make you guys very unlucky in between then and now. Anyways,
I woke up. I
think that we should try and peek in the windows of this sawmill, Frank.
I gotta agree. I wasn't able to find much, but I'm pretty certain whatever we're dealing with is in there.
All right, as you guys decide on this and have this conversation, finally, you hear this unmistakable shriek from Chelsea that is following a shotgun. And Celine, you hear that and you recognize, okay, she healed her.
Yeah.
Are you used to these kinds of noises?
It's Jingle Hop and her peanuts.
Fair enough. It's been years. Every time I say that, it sounds more like listful than I intend it to.
Yeah, wow, you're pretty close.
You're really helping Celine and Chelsea in their endeavors.
Celine and
this
Chelsea
is not the
are
intention I had
let's
at all,
orchestrate
and yet,
a romance,
time...
and Jingle Hop is like, I'm in love with this very short man.
They're like, let's do an age-appropriate romance, Meemaw.
Ooh.
Age appropriate? She's got 40 years on me.
I thought you said you were 50 last
60.
time.
Yeah, I'm 50.
Jacob.
She's 90.
No, she's 88.
Oh my god.
It's basically 40. Anyways, the two of you approach the sawmill, and you get this eerie sense of disquiet as all of the sounds in the woods sort of go silent around you. And even the crickets that in this dark of night, even the peepers that would normally be, filling the air with their song are quiet. Not even the rustling of wind. As you approach the sawmill, you just hear this strange metallic drone going on within. And those bright lights, which you now see, are not from the bottom level, but from the top level of this sawmill.
Ew.
As we approach, my hand is kind of hovering to the side of my coat where I keep my gun. My teeth clenched on the cigar. Now, I spend most of my time in the city, but I don't think the forest is usually this quiet.
It's not. Good catch there, detective.
And does that sound mechanical?
It does, but that's not exactly surprising with a sawmill.
Does this place look abandoned?
It certainly does look abandoned. It seems as though it's been decades since this thing saw any use. And in fact, as you look more at the building, you don't see any smoke emerging from the top of it. You don't really see any real signs of life here.
I'd say it's pretty out of the ordinary for someplace that hasn't seen action since approximately 1983.
Are there any first floor level like windows or anything, or are they all up?
No, there are plenty of first floor windows. You're in fact able to peer through them. There's also the big ass doors that mark the entry to this place. Although, however, it seems that those actually have collapsed with time. It seems that the rotting of wood finally got to them and they broke under their own weight.
So it's just open.
It's closed. You can't get in through those big doors. Like they have collapsed, creating this big pile of debris. You can attempt to climb over if you like, but won't necessarily be easy.
I'd like to try and find a vantage point where we can look in without necessarily being noticed.
Yeah, I'd say there's really just about any window is going to be the same, because you are in a clearing peering in here. So I'd say that what you can do is sort of duck under a window and then peek your head up to sort of get a look at whatever's inside. And as you look onwards, your eyes adjusting to the vision. Chelsea, you specifically, with your wolf eyes.
Celine.
Oh my God, Celine. Sorry, these C names. Celine, you specifically, with your wolf eyes, see a little bit better in the darkness here, and they adjust pretty quickly. And what you see really is just an abandoned sawmill, really. You see these big ass metallic rusted saws laying up against the walls here. You see this big sort of vertical bandsaw with no logs for it to cut. And the sight of rotted wood, holes in these panels give you the impression that this place has not been touched by human hands for quite some time.
And how easy does it look to get up to the place where there are lights without being seen?
You peer through the window a bit, and you think that you can see maybe like a hall that would probably lead to a staircase. And outside of like scaling the building, actually going inside and climbing up that way is going to be really your best bet.
I'm gonna turn back to Frank. Is Frank with me, I assume?
Yeah, I'm looking through the window with you.
We have to go inside.
I figured as much. You got better vision than me. Do you see anything interesting?
Bunch of rusty old equipment in a hallway that will probably get us where we want to go.
That's
Probably have
about
to
what I
go
could make
in
out.
over the ruins of the door. Because I assume these are not open windows.
No, they're closed. If you want to open one, you're gonna have to do the old Chicago porch key.
Yeah, I got my trench coat.
The fuck is the Chicago porch key?
You pick up your elbow and I'm gonna bam right through the window.
Or we could have gone over the rubble quietly, but sure thing.
You break the window, and the glass shatters onto the ground.
We're here.
And as you do that, you hear the scurrying of plenty of tiny animals, rats, mice, and whatnot, sort of fleeing in response to the sound.
So there is life. Well, I'm going in. I'm gonna actually lay my trench coat down to kind of cover the glass and things, and then climb over into the warehouse, the sawmill.
I follow, I suppose. I would like to mark the window somehow, for if our compatriots follow, they know which way we went.
Mm-hmm. How are you hoping to mark it?
Would you all agree that we would probably have like kind of a agreed upon signal, like a code symbol that we have?
Sure. Yeah.
Probably.
Well, what is it?
I vote a trident because I think that's funny.
I was gonna say I vote a peanut because I think that's funny.
I was gonna say peanut.
I like tridents.
All right,
Is your
Colby,
group the peanut gallery?
We kind of are. All right, Colby, you are the
All right,
deciding
peanuts.
vote, unless Cam has a vote.
Cam, do you have a vote?
On what our group signal is?
Yeah. What is your symbol? Your insignia?
I mean, I feel like it would be. I feel like it would be a peanut with a trident through it.
Wonderful.
Wow.
I would like to
Grinding
carve
we could
that.
also, we could also go with a dodo with a neck beard that's shooting lasers out of its eyes.
Okay,
That's too complicated.
peanut and a trident, which I'm gonna carve into the window, under the windowsill, real quick.
All right. So you carve that into the windowsill. I just tried to draw the symbol in MS Paint. But yeah, you carve that into the windowsill, and you then step on inside. And as you enter this darkened, abandoned old sawmill, you immediately notice the musty smell of mildew entering your nose. You can still hear the grinding and whirring from up top, and every so often, a couple of beams of light will, streak through the wood paneling above you. But otherwise, you are in this dark, abandoned, old sawmill surrounded by decaying wood and rusty machinery.
Well, it's just as abandoned in here than it was out there. Do we still hear the what was it, the like whirring sound?
Yes, yeah, you hear it coming from above you. And with sort of every pulse of that whirring, the light pulses as well. And again, it's you don't see much of the light anymore, save for there are a couple, wide slits in the wood above you. They every so often, a couple of strands of light will pulse through there.
Okay. Well, obviously, whatever we're looking for is probably up there.
Yep, let's start heading for that
Alright.
Yeah.
hallway.
All right.
I'd say we'd head for upstairs, but I'm going to keep an eye out as we go to see if there's any clues or any like thing down here that might help us in our progress upstairs.
Yeah, so well, first you guys have to find your way upstairs, and as you sort of look around this abandoned place, the sense of unease within you, really just, it only grows as this droning draws you towards it. And as you continue to look around, trying to find either the hallway or the stairs, Frank, you feel something heavy at your feet. You kick, and it doesn't hurt your toe at all, but you hit something that sort of jostles around, and you look down, and you see a open bottle of whiskey sort of just laying down on the ground.
What the? Well, now. This is quite the sight. I'll bend down and pick it up, kind of looking it over. Did you say it was empty?
I'd say it's about half empty.
Half empty.
In fact, you almost get the impression it could have been opened somewhat recently.
You're not gonna drink that, are you?
I'd never drink on a case. Although this is fascinating. This bottle looks fairly new. Nothing else in this building looks fairly new.
New light.
Well, I will say, the bottle itself does not appear to be fairly new. In fact, this is some 19th century era Bangor whiskey.
Oh, but recently used, I should say.
Yes, recently opened.
19th century or 1900s?
19th century, so 1800s.
This is quite the bottle. Whoever's drinking knows their stuff. Now, what kind of creature is drinking 1800s liquor?
I mean,
Are we
hunters
dealing?
might.
Could be. I don't know if anyone in this area is stockpiling 1800s whiskey. Unless we're
It's
dealing with a
Maine.
creature.
The
We
whiskey's
could be
from
dealing with a
Maine.
creature that's been alive since then.
As you ponder this, you hear from somewhere else in the building you hear the echo of something metallic and heavy falling over, clattering against the wood.
Does it sound like it's above us or somewhere in the same...
Sounds like it's on the same level. In fact, it sounds like it came from... a room just ahead of you.
I suppose we will creep forward.
My hand would now be fully on my magnum as we move forward toward the sound.
All right, you creep forward towards the sound. The silence being filled by the creaks of the floorboards beneath your feet as you slowly make your way closer to whatever that clattering was. Accompanied only else by the humming of whatever it is upwards in the sawmill. You enter the next room, and it appears to be a lounge area in front of you. It seems that the workers here would just kick back and relax in between their duties at the sawmill. There are some incredibly old couches and chairs. The fabric, long since worn, the stuffing long since pulled out. Most likely to make room for mice and other such critters nesting within. You see a old table with a couple of games, some poker cards, and things of that sort. And of course, more bottles of liquor lying strewn about.
Anything that looks like it obviously could have created that noise that we heard?
It's a bit hard to tell exactly because just about, most things have fallen over in this place, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see plenty of, paintings on the ground, some pieces of sheet metal lying about. If you want to look a little further, you could attempt to investigate a mystery.
Oh, I'll try and investigate a mystery. Let's see how that goes. That's a
There's a
7.
7. All right, you get to ask one question.
What happened here?
What happened here? Judging by the destruction of this room, it seems that whatever happened long, long ago. But with that said, there are signs of some more recent occupation. More of those bottles of liquor lying on the ground. You notice lots of animal droppings on the floor around here. Obviously smaller than a human, but also bigger than mice or anything of that sort. By a rough estimate, it's probably dog-sized.
Huh.
You notice some gnawing and scraping against the wood. Interestingly, a lot of the sheet metal and saws and parts that you find, the edges of them lack rust, as though something was sharpening another piece of metal against them.
That's interesting. I would like to point that out to my boy Frank.
I would have been kind of going around the room, checking out the cards and the booze, seeing that there was a hand dealt. Straight flush. Poor bastard. Couldn't finish his game.
It wasn't just a straight flush, it was a royal flush.
Ah, a rigged deck. And then I'll go over, I'll hear, I can't remember, Celeste?
Celine.
I was close. I hear you call me, and I'll look down and see it. Well,
The interaction with the steel makes me think maybe it's not Fey after all. They don't like iron.
It's corporeal, that's for sure. And if it's sharpening, it's getting ready. Whether it's getting ready for us or its own machinations.
You suddenly hear another bang as a big sort of saw piece falls onto the ground behind you. And you look as you hear the rapid pitter-patter of something on all fours sprinting down the hall. It sounds heavy.
The pitter-patter sounds heavy?
Yes.
It's not
Can
quite a pitter-patter.
I try and rush to see what it is before it gets out of view?
Oh, yes, you can. It's definitely hard to see, but you run over to whatever's making this noise, and you see something around knee. I'd say honestly around knee height. The silhouette of whatever it is going down the hall, and then suddenly it turns, and you see these like shining metal bits of whatever this creature is shine in the light as it takes a right and runs apparently upstairs.
Well, Frank, are we following it upstairs?
I don't have any better ideas.
And
Alright,
one
let's go
last
upstairs.
thing.
Oh,
One
yes.
last thing that I'll note before you guys move out of here is that you find lots of axe heads on the ground.
I see.
Oh.
Just axes without handles.
Well, I
That's so
suppose
weirdly specific. I'm sure that means nothing. Anyway, let's go upstairs.
it's better than the alternative, but yeah, I'll have
Is it?
one hand. Well, yeah, because they have the wood, not the sharp part. I'll have one hand on the whiskey bottle. Could come in handy if this thing likes whiskey. The other on my gun.
All right. You guys creep towards the stairs the whirring getting louder and louder. And you take each step up those stairs with caution, the loud creaking giving your position away. Whatever's up here absolutely knows that you're here, and it knows that you're coming. You slowly move your way up the stairs, and that whirring and grinding now is accompanied by the sound of steel on steel as something is sharpening against something.
Nope.
I was afraid of that.
Well, the longer we take, the more time it has to prepare, so I guess we dash on up.
You dash on up, and as you rush up the stairs, it seems that there's another level above you that this light is coming from. But it is certainly brighter up here, and it's much easier to tell what you're looking at. As you look before you, and standing, barely illuminated in the darkness, light shining on it, reflecting off of the metal, is... Shit, oh fuck, I didn't include this image. Oh no, I knew I was forgetting something. You see. Just one moment, look at the Discord, You see.
I hope it's a Sasquatch with musical talents.
No, they murdered that guy. Oh.
This critter, standing in the darkness, sharpening its face.
Oh my fucking god. Sharpening its face?
Sharpening its face against a piece of sheet metal.
Colby, I need you to explain in more. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Dangerous.
I'm looking at
it. Appears to be a dog of some kind.
It looks adorable.
And in place of its head, it has these sharp metallic protrusions as though it were an axe. And it looks up at you, and it gives a little, little borf.
You guys just found Chainsaw Man.
How big is it?
Oh my
like
god.
Regular dog?
I'd say it's about a little bigger than terrier sized, you know?
Oh, okay.
It's just sitting there wagging its tail, tongue hanging out.
Right on. I'm gonna raise my hands and try and approach.
I'm gonna squat down. Hello, little fella.
Horse girl moment.
The horse girl moment.
Until it murders us.
It sniffs your hand, and it actually gives it a little lick. Frank.
It has a tongue?
Oh yes, it has a tongue.
My
it gives
mistake.
another.
Of course it has a tongue.
It's such a good boy!
Is its tongue not a razor blade?
No.
Oh.
No.
What the fuck?
It gives another little bark, and tail wagging, it runs further into the darkness, elsewhere in the building.
I guess we follow the dog with the axe head.
All right, and as you do,
I suppose so.
As you do that, we are going to cut back to our other three hunters, who have now reached this clearing, catching up with you guys, or catching up with, where the other two are. And you see this big-ass sawmill, bright light coming from the roof of it. What do you do?
And so that's why when I say I want to do something, you need to remember that doesn't mean you need to follow me. Hey, what's that over there?
Yeah, but what if you die? And also, I don't know. Let's
I'm
go
88
look.
years old. Who gives a shit anymore?
I do. I don't want you to die. And then she
Jacob-
starts walking towards the mill.
Jacob,
Well,
the
that's
son
real
of
sweet.
Poseidon, is rubbing his temples.
Funny, that usually happens
What,
in
do you-
his direction.
Yeah.
Do you need a piggyback ride?
Are you talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
I don't know. That's pretty offensive, though. Why would you say I need a piggyback ride just because I'm short?
Colby, can I investigate a mystery to twofold look for any signs of our companions and check if Jacob Perez, son of Poseidon, has lost any height?
Yeah, you can twofold just do that, 2-in-1 deal.
Great, cool. All right.
What? Hang on.
Yeah, that's a 12.
Wow.
So I'd like to spend one of my holds to just say that Jacob Perez, son of Poseidon, has gotten a full 6 inches shorter in this one.
No!
Oh, yeah,
What?
he is 3 feet 6.
I don't think that's how that works.
And my other hold, I will use to just sort of say what is being concealed here with the note that I'm looking for our companions.
With the note that you're looking for your companions, well, you see a big old broken window near the side of the sawmill. Glass shatter pattern going inside the building. And as you look around,
the symbol that Celine etched into the tree or whatever.
Well, looking around this broken-in window, you do not.
What?
But there's plenty of broken windows here.
Oh.
Well, no guarantee that this was them, on account of this being an abandoned building and all, but what do you think? If they came across an abandoned building in the middle of the woods, you think they could stay away?
Can we?
No, not really. All right. Come here, Perez. I'll give you a boost.
Fuck it. God damn it. Son of a goddamn. I curse. I mumble curse to myself as I walk over. Knowing damn well that I am going to need the... Fuck you! Fuck you! I accept the boost out of pure necessity.
I will give Jacob Perez, son of Poseidon, who is currently 3'5" and 15,
3'5". It's 3'6".
3'5" and 15 sixteenths of an inch.
What is he, a gas
Whoa.
pump? 9/10?
And counting.
Hey, in the time it took you to argue, it became 14 sixteenths of an inch.
I
Get in there,
drown
bro.
you.
Well, as you all converse and make
just
your
what
way
my dad
into the
said.
building, we cut back to our other friends on the second floor. You follow the sound of this dog as it barfs and barks and pants and leads you towards, wherever it's attempting to lead you to. And as you progress through this second floor, you find that the wood grows more pristine almost. It's less run down and banged up. It's much more clean with this sort of veneer over it. And the metal, as you get farther in here, seems to shine brighter. There's less rust, less dulling on it.
Thanks, I hate it.
Celine, I think this axe hound might not be the only thing we're dealing with in this building.
You think?
I'm gonna ask this, and maybe this is more of a investigative mystery, but does it seem like it's been restored to like its former glory, or is it like its own kind of...
It's almost like its own kind of thing.
Okay. So it doesn't necessarily even look like a sawmill anymore as we're going.
I mean, it still looks like a sawmill, but it grows more and more pristine, and then it's almost like a little too pristine for a sawmill.
In a way it never would have been in its
Exactly.
time.
Exactly.
What in the world?
You progress forward, and the machinery of this sawmill slowly progresses to less less of the band saws and big circular saws that you would see in a sawmill, and these jagged metal pieces are replaced with these smooth cylinders and strange contraptions that you don't think you've ever seen before.
I see.
I think
I
we've
hate
just
that.
gone from the 1800s to the 22nd century.
This
Maybe
is the
even
22nd
23rd.
century. I don't think I'm a fan.
Cutting back now to our other three hunters down at the bottom floor. You see a couple of this musty smell enters your noses, and you look around this dark sawmill, the occasional beam of light streaking down from the floorboards above, accompanying that strange humming from even further up above. What do you do?
Well, I feel as though whatever that humming is probably what we're looking for.
Do I have any more of the Luddite?
Oh yeah, you still got like it was like a full pack you had, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember how much I currently have on my person.
I think you only brought a single can with you, I want to say.
All right, and I don't remember if I drank the whole thing. But I feel like I probably have at least a little bit left that I would have just stuck in my water bottle or something.
Most likely.
That I'd like to pass around.
Well, you did fit a whole can in your fanny pack. You were drinking one, and then when you felt Celine call you, you dropped the one
that's
you were
true.
drinking and put one in your fanny pack and ran.
That's so true. So I'll take out this can of Luddite beer and look to Celine. I feel like now's the time, right? If we're gonna hope this works.
I'm not here, but thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Chelsea looks at her grandmother and goes, "Are you getting dementia?"
Yes, sorry.
Getting.
Can I have one?
Well, I've got the one, and I was assuming we were gonna share.
For a
So,
moment, I thought he was asking
yes.
if he could have a dementia.
Please,
I'm not
one
that
dementia.
crazy. One dementia, please.
Yeah, I guess-
just to
I guess we'll
confirm,
take
I'm
a sip.
cracking open this can, and we are drinking from this can.
Yes, we're all taking a sip.
Let me.
And
Sure.
as
All
you
right.
do that, you notice something. Not the emergence of a sound, but the absence of one. Because amidst the drone of the humming up top, you never noticed there was another sound, a sort of scraping that sort of blended in. And now, almost as soon as you crack open this can, that scraping ceases.
Do we still hear the
So-
metallic droning?
You still hear the metallic droning, but it's like there was another sound blending in.
So, just
That
to confirm,
stopped.
the scraping stopped when I opened the can, not when we drank it.
Correct, as soon as you opened the can.
Oh.
Well, that's interesting.
Can I investigate a mystery to see if I can, figure out what direction the scraping was?
It just seems to be somewhere deeper in the building.
I guess let's each have a third of a beer and get to it.
Yeah, I guess we're going.
So I guess we'll each have a third of a light beer.
All right.
We just pass
From
it
a
around in a
can.
circle.
Mm-hmm.
We all just take a sip, pass it in a circle to the next person. Does okay, for my own state of mind, because I just have to know, when Chelsea is getting intoxicated, does that make Alexi intoxicated?
I think that's up to you. That's your decision.
I also love the implication that even like a third of a light beer would do anything to a demon.
Lightweight.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I mean,
then yeah, probably no.
I'm legitimately 3.5 feet.
Yeah, Jacob is fucked.
And shrinking.
Well, I wouldn't say fucked. I would just say like a little bit tipsy, maybe.
Jacob's feeling the buzz.
All right, and then Cam, I need to know. You keep emphasizing that you're opening a can. What?
Yeah.
Am I missing something?
Because you know there happened to be a vision that one of our friends had that none of the rest of us know about that involved a can.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And I'm just sort of trying to call that out in case, you know, there was anything that
We should know.
individual wanted to say regarding the presence of a can.
See, I know that you're talking to me and you're talking about me, but I don't remember anything about this.
Oh my god.
The vision you
So
had.
we all drink the beer and move on.
Yeah,
no,
let's
Colby,
drink
don't
it.
even bother. Move on. We're moving on.
We can't retcon that.
Can't wreck on it. So we're now going to cut back to our other two investigators who are now incredibly deep into what was once a sawmill. This second floor seems to be impossibly long, longer than the exterior of the building could contain. And you see as it progresses from wood to what is now chrome plating beneath your feet. And this machinery has progressed to shining, whirring contraptions of some kind. There are white phosphorescent lights above you. And the dog still leads you deeper and deeper in.
I see. I have like a death grip on my fucking machete.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested in our surroundings and trying to parse out where in the world we're headed to. Because at this point, we've both figured out, I'd say, probably that this sawmill was not this big. So, have we crossed into another dimension? We still haven't seen what attacked me. I can't imagine it was this little dog.
As you ponder this, you come across a room of some kind, and looking into there, you see tons of discarded clothing, cloth scraps that don't exactly fit in with the setting around you. Seems
What do
that
they look
these
like
are
scraps of?
T-shirts, hunting gear, bright orange vests, things of that kind. Lots of camping equipment. Basically stuff that you would expect to see people wearing out in the woods in June of 2002.
I see. So it kind of resembles what, maybe our missing people would
Yes,
probably
almost
have been
certainly.
wearing. I really don't like this.
As you ponder that, the dog barks again. And it waits at the end of a hall for you.
Oh.
Well, it certainly does seem to be leading us somewhere.
Are we sure it's somewhere we want to follow?
Depends on your definition of want. I mean, we gotta get to the bottom of this. And right now, there's only one way to do that.
I suppose I continue following the axe dog.
You continue following the axe dog, and as you finally approach it, you see these great metallic tubes filled with water bubbling. And deep inside, within the murky liquid, you can almost see something.
Something like... Can I investigate a mystery?
Go ahead and investigate a mystery. Eight, what do you want to ask?
I guess, what happened here? What's the deal with whatever this tube of goo is?
What's the deal?
Well, it's very clear to you that this is not a sawmill anymore. And you sort of wipe away the mildew and the residue, the condensation on the glass here. And you can see in the murky liquid the outline of a person suspended in animation there.
I was afraid that was where we were going. Does it resemble any of the people that I know of who are missing?
Well, do we know
Doesn't
what any of them
resemble-
actually look like?
It doesn't resemble any of the known missing people. Instead, it's that kid that you saw out by the motel.
Oh, fuck. Frank, help me break this thing open.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna go up to the vat. And before breaking, I'm gonna kind of look over it. Is there anything that stands out aside from? Does it seem like the kid's awake?
He does not seem to be conscious at all. Although the bubbles emerging from his mouth do imply that he is respirating. So
Okay. Is he
he's seemingly
connected to
alive.
it at all, or is he just suspended?
He's just suspended in the goo here. You can't tell exactly what kind of liquid it is. But this smooth H.R. Geiger-esque sort of machinery surrounding him doesn't have any visible clasps or ways to open it. And in fact, this metal seems to be reinforcing the glass.
Now that you've said H.R. Geiger, all I can think about is Alien, and now
Yeah.
in Celine's head, she's running through the fucking plot of Alien.
Well, wait a minute. Are we sure we want to break it? He doesn't look like he's in pain.
I
And
think
who
that we
knows
get
what's
the
going
kid
on in
out
there.
of the goo tube in the mystery fucking sawmill.
Fair point, fair point.
Does it
Oh,
look like there's
hell.
another way to open it other than just smashing it open?
Is there like
Does
a
not
control
appear to be
panel?
so. You can't find. Well, actually, you do see this strange panel of sorts nearby with lots of weird dials and buttons, but nothing really seems to fit your hands. It's all strangeness.
Okay, I'm taking the axe on my belt to the goo tube.
All right. As you remove the axe from your belt, you suddenly hear another bark, and that dog is sort of going up your leg, like attempting to bite at the handle of your axe.
Hey! No!
Well, I think we know where those other handles went. While the dog is wrestling with the axe, I'm gonna try my same trick with my elbow to break it.
All right, you bang your elbow against the glass here, and it It fucking hurts. The glass does not budge, and that force just goes back into your arm.
This is gonna be a tougher sell than the window.
All right, hold the dog, and I'll smash it open.
Hey, hold on. I carefully move around the dog to. It's really sweet, but it does have a very sharp face, and I kind of grab it from the back.
you hold on to the dog, and it's just chilling there. And Celine, you raise your axe to attempt to break open this tube, and as you do so, you see your own reflection in the glass, raising your axe to try and break free. And as you think, how the hell did we get here? You see another pair of eyes and a bright, gleaming smile right behind you.
Oh, fuck! I turn around and I swing my axe at whatever the fuck is smiling at me.
All right, and as you do that, we were going to cut back to our other hunters, who are now still finding their way through the sawmill, trying to figure out what's going on. I think at this point, you guys have found your way to the second floor, and you are wandering around this labyrinth as you hear Celine shout, "Oh, fuck."
Well, shit, I guess we're going that way.
Yeah, we take off that way.
Might as well.
All right, you sprint forward, and quickly scenery does transform into this first like pristine wood, very high quality, and then to the silvery, chromish, otherworldly tech that you see before you, surrounding you all now.
What the hell is this Star Trek shit?
As you reach the room where you pass by that room with plenty of clothing in it, and you hear a scuffling and clanging and fighting way up ahead. You reach a room with several tubes. These strange metallic cylinders with these glass front-facing sort of paneling with vats of goo within, and one of them in particular seems to have these 3 long slashes against them.
Oh. Like animal slashes or like a weapon slashes?
Like weapon slashes, and it appears to be very, very recent. And as you inspect this, you realize that there's a person inside of this vat. It happens to be Hunter, you recognize, Chelsea.
What the fuck? Chelsea sees that it is Hunter and rushes over and do I even have anything I can use that's not... she pulls out her multi-tool and she tries to stab the glass.
As you attempt to do that, you don't even make a dent. It seems that whatever this is not regular glass. And you do this as you hear the sound of metal clashing and yelping and fighting from just a few rooms over.
Do we go to the room? The other room?
And you seem to recognize one of those screams as Celine's.
All right, we go to the other room, and she runs out.
All right.
Are the others going to the other room?
Jinglehop is going to follow you.
Jacob Perez.
Wordlessly.
Yes, I'm also following you.
And Jacob Perez also follows you suit. And you reach this other room. And you notice you see Celine and Frank sort of locked in combat here. Celine and Frank, cutting back to you for a brief moment.
Yeah.
When after noticing this thing, it seems that you two had, or rather the three of you, quickly became locked in combat. This thing slashed at you, but you definitely managed to dodge it. You definitely dodged out of the way of this thing striking at you. And your combat continued into the next room. And Chelsea, Jacob Perez, and Jingle Hop, what you all see locked in combat with Frank and Celine is something you haven't quite really ever seen before.
Oh no.
You see a big old man wearing these ragged clothes, these long, sharpened fingers, and where his shins are protrude quite large razor blades. You see this handsome fellow.
I need you to know that at first I thought you might be describing Freddy Krueger.
I mean, yeah.
We're literally fighting Chainsaw Man.
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because this thing with big ol' razors for shins, in its hands, it is holding the dog, wielding it as an axe.
No!
Oh,
what the fuck?
Oh no, the dog's tail is wagging. It is happy to be here.
What do you mean the dog is happy? He's not a murderous dog.
Well,
He's
it
just
doesn't know
a
what he's
good
doing.
boy.
The dog thinks they're playing, I bet.
And so this creature raises the hound up above its head, and it strikes down at you, Celine.
Yup.
I need you to roll cool.
Just straight cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is an
Hound
11.
attack.
All right, that is a success. You dodge out of the way as he brings the hound down, and it lodges the head of this animal into some machinery behind you. And it seems that for a brief moment, it is stuck. The head of this axe handle hound is lodged in the metal. And Razor Shins attempts to pull it out, but it seems to be stuck. What do you do?
I would like to swing my axe at Razor Shins.
All right, go ahead and roll kick some ass.
That is a 9.
Is a 9, okay. You strike down with your hatchet, and as you get up close, you create this deep gash in Razor Shin's skin, and it leaks this very, very sickly sweet blood that almost smells of whiskey or bourbon or alcohol of some kind.
Ooh.
And as you cut into it, it gives this strange otherworldly laugh, like a I don't know if any of you could hear that, or if Discord.
Oh, I can hear it.
Oh, I heard
good,
it
good,
all
good,
right.
good. And as you do that, it does inflict harm on you by finally yanking the hound out of the metal. Steam now erupting from these pipes. And it swings the axe back at you, and you take 2 harm as it lodges the axe into your shoulder.
Youch!
I like to think that's your actual how you responded. Getting an axe buried in your shoulder. Yikes!
Yeah, I'm actually just a Looney Tunes character.
It's just another Tuesday. I mean.
Yeah. And then finally, as it dislodges the axe here, it is going to leap upwards into the rafters above you.
What the fuck is your deal, guy?
What do the rest of you do?
Are we all in the room?
Yes.
I just got
You
back,
are
sorry.
all in here now.
Well,
All right, I shoot it.
Okay.
All right, you have to shoot it. Because
And
it is
I'd like
hiding,
to-
you are.
I'd like to use burn everything.
Ooh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
So you will have to use magic here in order to do that.
That's fine. I'm better at that.
Go ahead and use magic.
That's a 10.
That is a 10.
So I use magic to inflict harm, 3 harm, area magic obvious, 3 harm, or 3 harm, ignore armor. I'm gonna... You said this thing looks like it's made of metal, right?
The monster? No. I mean, it has these metal bits on its shins that appear to be protruding from its skin.
Okay.
Okay,
But, sorry, I was not here for your description, so
No,
I don't
you're good,
really
you're good.
know what we're dealing with.
So you should probably see it again, huh?
I saw it, it's fine. I just didn't get your description, so
There
I
we
don't
go.
actually know anything about it. Alright, so if it's not made of metal, then I'll go with the so as you said, it disappeared into the rafters, right?
Yes, you can still
Then I'm
hear it
using
scurrying
the-
around, but it is hidden in the
Then I'm
darkness.
using the area of effect one then. So 3 harm in an area. Yeah.
Okay. You describe how you do this. What does this look
All
like?
right. I take a peanut out of my pouch. I take a little flask off my belt, a little vial even, and just sort of dip the peanut in there, and it smells of gasoline as I stick it in the barrel of my gun, snap the breech shut, and just pull the trigger, and the peanut projectile just rockets through the air, making the same sound as a firework on 4th of July, leaving this lovely trail of glowing embers behind it. And as it smashes into the ceiling, it just woof, sends out this wave of magical fire.
All right, yeah, you do that, and this fire illuminates the ceiling above you, and you see that beautiful, smiling, toothy face, now lit aflame, fall down from the rafters, right down, before you, and the dog.
Get over here!
The dog scurries away as it actually goes back towards Celine to try and take a bite out of her axe.
Can I try and break open the capsule now to try and get Hunter out?
You can attempt once more.
Well, we're in a different
but-
room now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have you'd have to run back over, and then yeah, I'll just leave it at that. In the meantime, would anybody else like to do anything in this moment?
I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna kick some ass.
You're gonna roll to kick some ass. All right.
I'm gonna roll to kick some ass. I got a 6.
Is a 6 as you swing your chain forward to try and lash at this guy. Its head snaps towards you with the cracking of bones. And you definitely dodge it. It definitely dodges your attack. And then it strikes at your legs, Jacob Perez, with its own razor-sharp shin bones.
Ew.
And as it cuts into you, you're going to take 2 harm. As this deep gash opens up.
He's only 3'4".
Yeah, you actually lose. You lose another foot.
What the fuck?
So what? Now he's 2'4"?
Exactly. Yes. He's progressively getting shorter.
Wait. So are the check marks harm that I have left, or are they harm that I've taken?
That's harm that you've taken. We both marked it at the same time, so you only have 2 right there.
So I only have 2. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And with that, as it does this sort of like leg sweep, it gets back onto its feet and bounces backwards, back into the darkness.
Since I was the closest to Celine, I would kind of stoop over and just do a quick examination of her wound and trying to apply some first aid. Kind of just like put pressure on it. Even pulling out the whiskey bottle. Well, it's not antiseptic, but it'll work in a pinch.
Does the whiskey he's pouring smell like the blood of whatever the fuck the thing was?
It certainly does, and in fact, as you pull out the whiskey bottle, you hear this thing stop, and it does a heel turn and rushes back towards you, and it leaps forward, claws open, towards you and towards the whiskey.
Can I roll to protect someone to try to body slam it out of the way?
I'm gonna hear what
I had a
Frank
thing
wants
I was
to
gonna
do.
do.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So as it comes barreling back, it's gonna see me with my magnum up, with a little smirk. I smelled you a mile away, and I just unload my magnum now that I can see it, since it's running right at me.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna say that roll to kick some ass.
Okay.
A 10. Oh, beautiful. And in fact, with a 10 plus, you do get an extra effect. So in addition to the 3 harm that you're dealing to this guy, what do you want to do for your extra effects from that list?
We gain advantage, take one forward. Ooh. I'm gonna say I inflict terrible harm. I am shooting him straight dead in the face.
All right. As this thing leaps toward you for the liquor, it quickly snaps its head towards you right as you raise your magnum. And you give that cool one-liner that you gave. And with a single loud bang, you deal 4 harm to this guy, shooting it right between the eyes. And it suddenly, it keeps the momentum that it had, and it grabs that liquor bottle, and it slams against the ground with it, and it writhes for a second, before the monster, with a shaky hand, brings the bottle to its lips. And you watch as it takes a big hearty swig of the whiskey, and that bullet slowly pushes itself out of its forehead. The damage is still there. However, it does seem to have recovered a little bit.
A metal monster that heals with whiskey. Can't say this is one I've seen before.
It then raises its head to the air and sniffs around some more, seemingly locking in on the scent surrounding Chelsea, Jinglehop, and Jacob Perez.
Nope, don't like that.
Kablawi.
Chelsea. I was gonna ask if during all this she could leave.
You want to leave?
I wanted to go back to Hunter.
Sure, yeah, you can do that.
Can she slip out even though it's like sniffed her now? Can she still just be like, I'm out?
Yeah, you certainly can.
Okay.
If I see Chelsea doing this, can I protect someone to try to take attention away from her?
Sure, you can give that a shot.
Nine.
All right. So you attempt to. What are you doing? Just trying to distract the monster?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I figure in this case, I'm sort of just trying to. If it's rushing us, I'm trying to meet it first so that Chelsea has a chance to get away.
Okay. And so the monster does charge at you, and it lashes out at you with its big bony shins, Jinglehop. As it is locked onto your scent. It kicks at you, and I need you to roll tough.
Roll tough. All right. 13.
Wow, that is perfect. Okay, with a 13, you definitely dodge the attack, and as Razor Shins kicks into the air, it scrapes against some of that metal that you saw, assuming that this is the same kind of metal that was on the pod. Chelsea's multi-tool wasn't able to pierce this metal at all. However, the shins of Razor Shins quickly get lodged into the metal of this machinery here. And it finds itself stuck with one leg in the air.
I turn to Son of Poseidon and say, well, you got a big old blade there. Give her a whip.
I just tried that.
You can try again.
Again, dumbass.
Fine. I do the ass kicking thing again.
I'm going to say
So funny.
You're actually going to get a +1 to this. Because
+1.
Razor Shins
Okay,
is in a
go on.
vulnerable position. That does elevate this from a 6 to a 7, meaning that both you and Razor Shins are able to inflict harm on one another. So
I don't know if that's better than him just straight up missing.
With a straight up miss,
if it's a miss, then I just get harmed.
Yeah.
Oh.
At least he inflicts damage back here.
Okay.
So, as you do that, you inflict 3 harm on Razor Shins, and you bring your chain down, and you chop off its leg.
Oh.
But as it does that, it sort of gropes around for balance, and it scrapes you, Jacob, leaving a gash down your chest using its big ol' claws. You are now unstable as you feel blood enter your mouth, and you stumble backwards as Razor Shins does the same, falling down onto the ground. Reaching for the nearest bottle of whiskey that it can find anywhere.
Chelsea, do your thing.
Okay, Chelsea has left the room.
Okay.
She's going to the room that Hunter is in.
All right, you've entered the room with Hunter, and it's not just Hunter. There are plenty of pods here.
Oh,
I'd say there's about
fuck.
7 in this room.
Okay.
But you go to the one that you know has Hunter in it.
Yeah, I'm going to the child first.
With those big old claw marks in the glass.
So her playbook isn't really for fighting, so that's why I wanted to leave. She is going to go up to the glass and she would like to try to use magic to do something that is beyond human limitation. And what she wants to do is, well, first of all, is the room like shadowy? Is
this room is very bright.
Fuck.
But you can still.
Is there a light I can turn off?
You look around and you would assume that some of the sort of alien paneling around here must turn off a light somewhere, but it doesn't look like any light switch you've seen. You'd have to.
I feel like
press some
aliens are
random
so
dials.
advanced they probably just use clapper lights.
Oh, true.
True. Can she try just stabbing the panel?
You're just stabbing the control panel?
Well, so when you say a panel, like, what do you mean? Because I'm trying to find a light switch.
It's like a control panel with lots of like dials and buttons and switches on it.
Oh.
You don't see anything that looks like a light switch that you know of.
She fucking groans and then turns to the pod, and does she see any part of the pod that is at all shadowy, or is it like well lit?
Inside of the pod is dark thanks to that murky liquid. What are you trying to do?
So she's trying to do something beyond human limitation, and she's trying to use Alexi's like shadow travel abilities to reach in and pull him out through shadows, like how they've traveled through them before.
I see. You can probably sort of like assemble some cover from light if you move some things around. And then I think that's probably going to be your best bet, trying to create a shadow link between the pod and outside the pod.
Okay. Then, yeah, she tries to cover some of the light however she can then.
All right. You sort of pile some equipment together. And as you're doing that, we're going to cut back to the others. Razor Shins now lies on the ground, very obviously bleeding out with what appears to be liquor of some kind, or what smells like liquor of some kind, bleeding from its now stump leg, and it is sort of grasping around, and in fact, Frank, it is looking towards you, and that bottle of whiskey that is on the ground near you. The one that it had drunk from before, and it is slowly attempting to now crawl its way over.
I'm gonna walk over and kind of pick up the bottle, putting the stopper back in it, and just looking down at this creature. I don't think I should let you have a drink of this.
It lets out this groan as its shaky hand reaches forward and finally falls to the ground.
Has it tried to talk to any of you at all?
Well, what you just heard is about the only noise that has come out of its mouth so far.
So, all right. So just to make sure I actually have the context for this situation, you was investigating and this thing just kind of came out of the darkness and started swinging a dog at you?
Well, to be fair, the dog was leading us deeper into the building. We found the kid,
All right.
and then...
But I was there for that. I was... the divine overlord has kept me in the loop on that part. I'm specifically asking how did this encounter start?
Wow.
Jingle
I
Hop's
wasn't here for
accent
that part.
disappears.
Jingle hop. What, was that a frog in your throat?
Help me.
So
I'm
I was
trying
looking
to
in
gain
the
context.
capsule with the kid, and
And
in
it
the
just
reflection, I
attacked
saw
you,
it had
nothing
approached
else.
us.
Okay. And it just attacked you. It didn't try to like talk to you or anything. It just sort of showed up out of nowhere. Okay. Got it.
To be fair, I probably swung
All right.
first, but we didn't act out that portion.
All right.
so-
Oh, that is true.
Well-
Yeah, you kind of just attacked it.
Do we want to try talking to it?
I mean,
I glanced down at it. Is it pretty obviously dead? It kind of sounded like it just died.
I mean, you see some shallow breaths coming from it now, but the light is fading fast.
All right, I'll bend down and kind of try to talk right up to it. Can you speak? Can you talk to us?
you might have to give it some of that whiskey so it has strength.
Hold on. Have a peanut, strange alien thing.
Did you have a peanut
jeez.
for everything?
Yes, it's how I use magic. So I'd like to use magic to try to communicate with something that you don't share language with.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll to use magic.
7.
7. And you also get a glitch here.
Do I pick or do you pick?
You pick a glitch, and then I choose what
All
that
right.
glitch does.
All right. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that I take 1 harm.
All right. You take 1 harm as this peanut sort of the psychic connection that you feel pierces your brainstem. And you feel this fire burn through your skin. And
right.
this thing gazes up at you with a sort of understanding.
Can you understand me now?
Yes. Yes.
Why did you attack us?
Must protect pods.
Right. Who told you to do that?
The makers.
Right. And how long has it been since you've seen these makers?
Since time not good in woods.
All right. That's all right. So, have you been the one collecting these people?
No, not my job.
All right. Whose job is that then?
The tall one. The hide behind.
All right. Great. Now, do you have a name?
Rich razor shins.
All right, so Razor Shins. Now, when you say you're supposed to protect the pods, can you go into a little bit more detail on that?
Stop outsiders. Stop the woodsmen. And wait for collection.
And what is the purpose of collection?
Razor Shane's never told. Just told to protect the pods. Makers won't tell.
All right, now, Razor Shins, do you enjoy being alive?
Kinda.
All right. Now, I'm willing to make you a bit of a deal here. See, you're bleeding out fast. And I just so happen to have the ability to keep you alive, so you can keep on enjoying that life of yours. But I can't have you coming and attacking me and my friends here. So, how about we make us a little deal? I can keep you alive. I can keep you stable on the conditions that you do not attempt at any point in the future to commit harm to anyone that does not actively try to harm you personally first.
No, Razor Shin's not allowed to die. Just get remade. The story can't end. The makers won't let me.
Remade? When you say remade, do you mean they... What do you mean by remade?
Razor Shin's born again. The makers, the tellers, they put Razor Shins in another pod, and if Razor Shins doesn't protect the pods, then the makers come early, and it's not ready yet.
What's not ready?
They'll be mad.
What's not ready?
The play, the story, the characters, not ready.
What play?
The makers won't tell me. They want their characters.
How many times have you been reborn in this way?
Too many.
All on this world?
Yes.
Where are we right now? What is this structure we are in?
This is a sawmill.
Right, but... And I gesture around towards the alien tech that I'm assuming is nearby. What is this?
In a sawmill, it chops off. It shaves and reshapes.
I see. Now, Razor Shins, do you enjoy getting reborn?
No.
So what if I told you that I would just so happen to be able to not only keep you alive, but prevent you from being reborn ever again?
How?
I have that power.
How?
Jinglehop smiles, and her empty eye sockets flash glowing blue fire for a moment.
I know things that I get the feeling even your makers aren't aware of. This world's got shit you wouldn't believe attached to it.
Too much nonsense.
So here are your options. here are your options, Razor Shins. Either you agree to work with us, and we stop your masters from hurting you or anyone else ever again, or I put you out of your misery. Your choice.
Would you stop the makers?
Well, yeah, they seem like right assholes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, what?
Razor Shins help.
Well, all right then. And I'd like to attempt to... I'll motion to Frank to come over and help me bind the thing's wounds. Now, just a reminder there, Razor Shins. You are not to harm any of us. Understand?
Oh.
You harm us, then our deal is off, and whoo-wee, you might as well be going right back to those pods for all eternity.
Okay.
I'll walk over as I'm beckoned. I don't know what you did, but he certainly talks a lot for a guy on death's door.
Just to confirm, did anyone other than me hear any of that?
No.
No,
they all
but
just
it was
heard
visible
both
that
of
you were talking for a while.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
you were
just
both
checking.
just like grunting at each other.
I know a lot of languages,
Yeah.
but I don't know that.
Yeah, it is a strange situation, ain't it? Now, I do get the feeling that cauterizing these wounds ain't gonna be a good idea, so we probably want to stick to bandaging right now.
No fire. No fire.
I'll see if you can wrap that leg stump up. I'll see if I can get these other wounds closed with some
With a peanut.
some magic. With a peanut, yes.
I'll start tending to his wounds, but I will offer him the whiskey bottle.
He's going to immediately grab the whiskey and start chugging it. And as he does, you see that his wounds really do begin to close up.
Does the leg begin to regrow?
A little bit, actually. Like, obviously not a super whole lot, but you see that little flesh buds do pop back up where that was.
I do hate the
Well,
wording
alright.
of flesh buds, but
Celine, you all right?
probably looks worse than it is. Ow.
All right. Do you want? I can try to patch you up a little bit.
I'll take a peanut, Grandma.
All right, and I'll shoot her with a healing shell.
All right, you shoot Celine.
Again.
That's a 10. So yeah, that'll be this might sting. So 3 harm, exceptionally painful.
Yeah,
That is all.
yeah. I mean, Celine, you are healed back to health. I mean, it fucking hurts.
Yep. That really takes the breath out of you.
Yeah, I have that effect on people. And on whatever the hell this thing is, apparently.
Thank
Did you-
God
It
for
says
your
its name
charms.
is Razor Shins, and that it was created and recreated over and over again by these beings called the Makers, who apparently ordered him to protect the pods in that there room over there and wait for collections. I think the important part of that is that he wasn't the one doing the collecting. There was something he called the Tall One that was trying to bring things to stick in the pods.
The hide
So-
behind.
The hide behind, that's what he called it. We ain't out of this yet, but Razor Shins here, he says he's willing to help us out. on the condition that we help him out by extension. See, these makers, they're not very nice to him. So we're trying to deal with that situation, trying to get him a better cut of the deal that is life.
Fucking swell. You said that the blade on his shin cut into the metal that the multi-tool wouldn't?
Correct, yes.
I would like to take the severed leg, and then I would like to go into the other room and try and cut apart the pods with the severed leg.
Oh yes, you certainly can do that. Which pod do you approach first?
Well, I suppose it depends how well Chelsea's gotten on with her attempts.
Well, Chelsea, how have you gotten along?
I don't know, you didn't let me roll magic.
Oh my god, that's right. Oh my god, I got so engrossed in the conversation. Holy shit. I apologize. Please roll magic as you've set up this this shadow portal, and you can actually use charm here instead of weird.
Oh.
So that was an 8. So your charm, I think, is +2. So that puts you up to a 10.
Okay, so it works without issues, so...
Yeah, so Celine, as you enter the room, you see that Chelsea has created a shadow portal of some kind. And Chelsea, can you describe... Chelsea, can you describe what that looks like?
I mean, I personally picture that wherever it is darkest, like, you watch as, I'm trying to think of how to explain it without it sounding, like, really fucking weird. I mean, it is weird, but, I picture that you see this, like, shadow, and her arms start to disappear behind it, and then wherever, like, the shadow is inside of the test tube, it's almost like a portal on the other side, and you see her hands instead appear there, all, like, black and shadowy, and she's able to grab Hunter and pull him out that way.
Yeah, and as you pull him through, the goop also, like, seeping out of the portal, because this is like is this like an open doorway? Would you describe it?
I would almost, the way I picture it is it's almost like, this is such a dumb reference, it's almost like Danny Phantom. You know how he would, like, ghost certain things? So he was able to control, like, what comes through and what doesn't?
I think so. Vaguely.
He would literally be able to,
I never really
like,
watched Danny Phantom.
He would literally be able to, like, grab his friend's hand, and then suddenly they're, like, a ghost too, and he could walk them through a wall, and then when he lets go...
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So you do that with him?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so you do that, and you pull Hunter through, and the kid immediately begins to start coughing and sputtering, and he sort of leans over and he coughs up all of this strange liquid.
She pats his back while he's coughing.
I'm gonna start investigating the other pods to see which, if any, are occupied.
It looks like most of these pods are still occupied. It's not people that you recognize. Some of them are in better shape than others. One of the pods that you see is an elderly man, seemingly, just in the same state that Hunter was in, just like unconscious in the tube, floating there, suspended. In another one of the tubes, though, you look and you see someone who is looking like disproportionately puffy, as though their skin is like being lifted off of their face. And then the third pod that you see is just filled with this sort of flesh-colored liquid.
Yum yum.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start with the old man who looks normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you raise, and you're using the leg for this?
Yes, I am using the severed leg, thank you.
You raise up the severed leg, and you swing it into the pod, and immediately it makes a big ol' slash into the metal and into the glass. And it sticks a little bit, but you pull it out, and as you do, liquid begins to seep out of that pod.
Alright, I'm gonna try and get it open enough that I can pull that man out.
Alright, you give it another big ol' thwack, and the pod breaks open. However, as it does so, as that huge glass panel falls onto the ground, and the liquid pours out, this old man sort of slumping forward out of the pod, those white lights above you, they turn red.
Oh.
And they begin to flash, and you hear this wailing siren.
Ah, shit. We're gonna have to get out of here.
What do you
The
guys
rest
do?
of us hear that as well.
Oh, everybody hears that. It takes over.
Ah, shit.
I'm gonna smash open
Razor
the
shields.
other
now we've
two
done it.
pods and tell Chelsea, hey, get everybody out that you can. I'm gonna open up these pods and I'll be right behind you.
Razor shins, what the hell is that?
No! You alerted them! Coming.
Oh,
The makers are coming.
How long will it take for them to get here?
Minutes.
Shit! All right, we gotta get in there.
The engine up top. That's
Engine?
that's what's drawing them. The lighthouse.
And he points upwards to the third floor, where you can still hear that
Can you
whirring and grinding.
help me disable it?
Can try.
All right then. Hop on my back and don't cut my legs open. I'll piggyback Razor Shins up and start heading towards the engine.
Okay, you're gonna start going that way. The rest of you, what are you doing right now?
I'm gonna look for the dog.
All right, Frank. You look around the immediate area, and after some searching around, you really don't see the dog anywhere until finally you hear this very dull scraping. And you look in this little alcove where you can see the hound now hunched over, tail not wagging, in a seemingly distressed state. It is sharpening its face up against the wall.
Oh, there you are. Come here, boy. Come here. You'll be safe. Come here. Come with me. I'm gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you go first. What are you gonna do?
Okay. I was just gonna kind of crouch and kind of beckon it to come and jump into my arms, essentially.
All right. The hound sort of tentatively approaches you, and then it leaps into your arms, you will find you have a new weapon in your inventory, Frank.
Perfect. All right, let's beat it. I'm gonna start running back toward the others with my new companion.
All right. You go back and you see Chelsea and Celine still doing their things. So Chelsea, how are you helping out right now?
I mean, Celine asked me to get people out, so I mean, I guess I could try the like fastest way out she knows, which is again through shadows. I don't know if to be fair though, because in order to do that, she's like taking literally energy from Alexi. Like, to be fair, if she should have bond abuse.
Ooh. I don't think that this will trigger bond abuse yet.
Okay.
But as you continue to do this, this will put strain on Alexi.
Okay. I mean, it's the quickest way out that she knows is doing that. So I'd imagine she'd have him go find, or as far as he's able to extend himself from her, a shadowy spot outside this building.
All right. We're going to put on the faster paced music here because I think that this is a little more fitting. Yeah, so you begin to sort of spirit people out of the way.
Do I have to roll magic or anything?
Yes.
So that's a 9.
It was a 9. All right. So you are able to do that, but you do also have to select a glitch.
It has a problematic side effect.
Has a problematic side effect. Okay. So I'm assuming you're taking Hunter outside first?
Yep.
So you move through the shadows and you bring Hunter outside. And as you step out onto the grass of this pale moonlit night, you hear in the back of your head, Alexi says,
Something's wrong. Something's drawing me upwards.
Drawing you upwards?
Yeah. Back into the building.
And before you really get to respond to that, you're both pulled back through the portal into the sawmill.
Is Hunter outside?
Yes, Hunter is outside. But it was like you didn't choose to go back in, you were pulled back in.
Okay. Well, shit. Well, I got a single person out.
And then Chelsea, Celine.
Yep.
You continue to crack into these pods one by one, letting people go. The alarm just blaring as it continues. You eventually reach the pod with that person whose face looks a little puffy, as though their skin is being lifted. And you crack open that pod, you pull it out, the liquid falls out of the person, and they sort of, for a brief moment before falling back unconscious, look up at you through this unnaturally sagging skin. They stumble forward a little bit. Their flesh almost like clay at this point. and they fall forwards.
I would like to check for a pulse.
Yeah, you lift up her wrist, and as you feel the pulse, or as you press your two fingers to it, in between like the squishy folds of skin, you feel something very, very faint. There is a pulse there.
Okay. Is she the last person that I have to get out?
Technically, no, because the last pod is that one that is just filled with a flesh-colored liquid.
Can I investigate a mystery about our flesh-colored liquid?
You certainly can.
I don't think you're gonna like what you find.
I know I'm not gonna like what I find. That's an 8.
All right, ask your question.
You know, I just have to keep asking it because it's really the only question that I ever need answered. What happened here?
Well, judging by the sort of progression that you've seen in the people in these pods, if that last person is any indication, then what lies within this pod is really no longer a person, but instead it is more akin to a chrysalis, where inside of this you've just got some genetic soup, baby, with a little skeleton floating around in there somewhere.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna leave that pod be, and I'm gonna see if I can help our melting friend up.
Yeah, you lift her up, and she stumbles forward, and still like barely conscious, she puts her weight onto you.
Okay, and I'm gonna look for an exit that I can shepherd her out of.
Yeah, so the only exit that you're aware of is the way back from whence you came.
Oh yeah,
However,
is the old man still there?
Yes, the old man is still there. Unless at this point, Chelsea, would you have? I'm going to say you don't need to keep rolling magic. You can keep doing this. However, you feel yourself bound to the building ultimately. Like whenever you bring someone out, you are immediately slingshotted back in.
That's fine. Yeah, she brings out that next guy then, and she and Alexei get slingshotted back in, and she approaches Celine. And is this having like an effect on her and Alexei? Doing this?
You hear Alexei in the back of your mind. You hear him say,
"Whatever's up there does not want us to go."
Oh, he does not sound correct.
No, he does not.
I
need you to roll charm.
Well, I'm rolling specifically bond abuse. It's partial success. So mark off a box in your relationship status track. You may not channel the power of your bond for the rest of the mystery. Oh fuck! I'd just be a person.
Yeah.
You gain the unwelcome attention of others of your guide's kind. Someone who shouldn't know finds a clue about your relationship. Well, everyone fucking knows.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Someone who shouldn't know. Oh no, the aliens.
Oh.
You have a demon boyfriend.
Yeah, literally.
We're gonna make you a chainsaw.
Alright. I guess I don't even know where I track the relationship track.
That's in your description.
Oh fuck, I've marked 3?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Maybe I don't do that. I don't want to break up. Oh my god, but then I'm just okay. You gain the unwelcome attention of others of your guide's kind. Let's bring in other demons into this. Why the fuck
Sure,
not?
why
Ah,
not?
shit. Ah, shit.
Here we go
Oh, shit.
again.
Okay. So as you do this, you attempt to ferry others back and forth. You are suddenly held in place by some otherworldly force.
Oh fuck.
As time stops around you, and Alexei, you hear him within your mind say, "Oh fuck, 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 fuck."
So, okay, wait. So did I get everyone out?
Not yet.
Okay.
So
So who did I get out? Just Hunter and the old man?
so far, yes,
Okay, and now I am physically stuck.
yes,
Like even
Like
my
time-
body can't move?
correct.
Okay.
Time is frozen around you.
Oh.
And
Well,
before
fuck.
you, you see this like fiery portal open up, and these 3 clawed hands basically tear open space in front.
Hey, you know, this never happened last time. this there's actual consequences this time for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi.
By the 8th circle of hell,
Oh fuck.
the deific, chthonic powers have been abused and abused. Fenrir of the 7th circle, what say you
Oh.
in your defense?
Oh fuck.
And Alexei really struggles to get any words out, as whatever was interfering with him before is still interfering. And he sort of groans out this,
Saving people. Saving people. Since when do you save people? Have you so easily forgotten what bound you? Have your shackles rusted off? Or have you pretended they're not there in the first place? And you,
this creature, this many-eyed monster with gnashing teeth, shoots at you. It shoots its gaze towards you, Chelsea, and it asks,
and who are you? Are you the warlock?
If that's the word we want to use, yeah. Sure. I'm Chelsea the Warlock.
You are responsible for the debt of this betrayer.
Yes.
Very well. Then you shall take upon these shackles as well. And remember your duties to the 7th circle.
Oh shit.
And your debt to the 8th.
and this big long nail of this monster sinks into your forehead, Chelsea. And you feel this burning weight within you. And then finally, time resumes and you fall to your knees, this splitting migraine in your head.
Okay. So I'm just down for the count now?
You're still here. You got a wicked bad migraine.
Okay, I touched the spot to see if there's like a scar or a mark or something now.
There's no scar, but it is warm to the touch.
Oh. Did I drop to my knees in front of Celine?
Yeah.
Oh.
Celine, you see as Chelsea falls to the ground here.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and help her up without dropping the other woman who is leaning on me.
Chelsea gently pushes you away, but does look up at you after touching her forehead and says, Is it bad?
Is there
It's
something wrong with
bad.
her face?
It's bad.
You don't see anything wrong with her face.
I don't
but,
see anything.
But I feel warmth.
You feel warmth in your forehead, but Celine doesn't see anything.
She's super confused and says, "There's nothing on my face."
No,
To Celine.
nothing.
Your face wasn't marked. Your soul was.
And with that, we're going to cut back to Jingle Hop and Razor Shins, who are running upstairs at this moment.
So, as we run upstairs, from my connection to Fenrir, would I have felt what just happened in any way, shape, or form?
Given that your connection was severed, like you relinquished it last time, I believe.
Yes, you relinquished it.
Yeah, but we've sort of, at least to my understanding, we've maintained a closeness.
Oh yeah.
Even if we're not directly bound, I feel like we've developed a closeness both between the three of us.
That's
really.
true. That's true. You feel a
So I don't know if
disturbance
I
in the
feel it.
force, so to speak.
You just want to sense the
shit.
besties. You're like, something happened.
I feel like honestly, I feel like with Jingle Hop, she would sense a disturbance in the force.
She's like, something happened.
Like one
here.
voice cried out.
Yeah, just one.
Can I detect anything about this? Like, I guess would that be read a bad situation or?
I would say you don't need to read a bad situation or anything. But what does happen is that you feel this like you understand with your dealings with otherworldly creatures, you recognize a demonic presence has entered and then left the building.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, Chelsea, what did you do? Razor Shins, how close are we to this engine?
Upwards. At this point, where you are has sort of turned into a lighthouse spiral. You are climbing up these rusty, circular metal stairs, spiraling upwards, getting closer to this light.
So with these spiral stairs, would it be faster per se if I were to find a way to rapidly ascend along the side rather than going around the spiral?
What are you thinking?
Well, if we're talking mundane, then just parkouring across the railings. If we're talking magic, then I want to rocket jump up the side.
I fucking knew it. Yeah, dude, do some fucking trimping. Rocket jump down.
All right, let's get this shit on.
I like that canonically Jingle Hop has stuck to like the same set of moves because she did this in the previous one.
This is her smash
Yup.
moveset. This is her up special.
Ah, shit. All right, that's a 9.
You got a 9,
So
yeah.
I do get a glitch.
And I would say since you already took the 1 harm ignore armor, we're gonna say you have to pick something else for your glitch this time.
You've spent
Alright,
too
that's
long duplicating bread, and now
You teleported
I'm
bread for
going
how
to
long?
say, you know what? I'm going to say this draws immediate unwelcome attention.
Wonderful.
Another.
I want to see what happens.
Another one.
All right, so
As I rocket jump to the top of this lighthouse with, I'm assuming, a screaming monster on my back.
you jump upwards. You rocket jump upwards, and as you fly through the air, you hear Razorshin screaming. This. And you ascend into this lighthouse bay, and where there once was, or where you would imagine there to be a, the actual lighthouse light. Instead, what you see, is this sort of indescribable, strange machine with arms and tubes going off, strange movements, parts that you didn't think could even exist, and all of them are producing this brilliant white light in this sort of liquid form, as that liquid light is injected down into the base of the building. And then another sort of half of that liquid light is expunged into the air.
Like the air around us?
Like the air outside the building.
I see.
It shoots it up.
Okay, and speaking of outside the building, are there still windows here that I can look out of?
There are windows here, yes. And you're able to look outside, and you do see the bystanders, the victims from the pods, now in this clearing. Now,
The sawmill, when we approached it from the outside, it did not have a lighthouse, correct?
Correct. It really just looked like a regular old sawmill. This is very non-Euclidean architecture.
All right then. All right, Razorshins. How do we shut this thing down?
You need to use the and before Razorshins can say another word, he screams in pain. And he shouts, "No! They know! They know! They know!" And you feel, you certainly drop him as his flesh turns to liquid. And the red goop that used to be Razorshins falls down the cracks of the floor, leaving just a single metal shin behind.
Well, shit, I was just starting to like him, and I grabbed the shin. And I would like to quickly look around to see if I can decipher any of the mechanisms to figure out how to shut this down without breaking it.
I think...
Would that be read a bad situation, I guess?
I think so. Yeah, we can interpret those questions.
I feel like I can interpret what's most vulnerable to me is getting me what I want.
Yeah.
Of this. All right. Let's fucking go. 11. So I guess my first question is, what's most vulnerable to me?
All right. Looking around, it certainly seems like those big glass tubes filled with liquid light. Those are the ones that are going to be most vulnerable to Razorshin's Razorshin.
I see. Okay. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed yet?
As you look up at the light being ejected outside, you notice that this wasn't like that before, even with this non-Euclidean architecture. There wasn't any light being shot outside. There is now, which you can only assume to mean this is in fact a beacon operating, which does mean there is a danger you haven't yet noticed. Something is coming.
Right. Okay. And so, I guess, what is my best way out?
Your best way out?
Because I feel like trying to go back the way I came, I can't rocket jump downwards.
Right.
Through the stairs.
It would be breaking these windows and finding a way outside through there. Yeah, breaking through this window here. The fact that it doesn't really exist from the outside doesn't matter. Physics will find a way.
Oh, fuck it. All right. You alien sons of bitches, I don't know who you are, but I'm already sick of the fuckers who belong to this planet. So you can just fuck off.
And I'm gonna start slashing every bit of tubage that I can.
All right. You smash all of those tubes. One by one, the glass shatters under those razors. Well, under the big-ass razor that you're holding. Remind me to add that to your inventory later. Same with you, Celine. You smash each of those big-ass tubes, setting liquid light spilling out. And then quickly, as the sort of pressure of this system dissipates, that whirring finally grows silent. And all of the lights cease to be around you. For those of you downstairs, the blaring siren and red lights around you have also calmed. You find yourselves in quiet darkness as this beacon has been stopped. Jingle Hop, what do you do next?
Does it look like things are starting to collapse around me?
Doesn't seem like it.
Does it appear that I have stopped whatever this process was?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
I've got a bad feeling that ain't gonna be the end of this. I don't really know what else to do. So I guess, yeah, if it doesn't seem like the building is falling apart or collapsing in on itself or anything, then yeah, I'll head back down the stairs.
All right.
And try to just sort of do an exit sweep.
All right. As you do that, you look upwards and you realize that it certainly has gone dark. You know, before you step downwards. So dark, in fact, that here in the North Maine woods, there's really no light pollution, you know? If you go to the right spot, you can see stars you can see galaxies, you can see the northern lights. Any constellation you want, you see it there. This spattered array of dots across the night sky. It is truly beautiful. But unfortunately for you, Jingle Hop, you don't see that. You see nothing, in fact. You don't see any stars in the sky. And you look around trying to figure out why that is. And then you realize, oh, no, wait, no, there are some stars all the way over there. And it's almost as though in this clean circle right above you, there are no stars whatsoever.
Oh, shit.
And then another light bursts into life above you. And you see that this is not just some blockage. There is a flying saucer right above you.
Oh, shit!
And you suddenly feel this sense of weightlessness as you are pulled upwards. Your body phases through the building, and it pulls you into the night sky. Deep inside the building, further in, all of you, Celine, Jacob Perez, Frank, and Chelsea, you all feel a sudden sense of weightlessness as you are suddenly still in the quiet, in the dark, lifted upwards.
No.
You cannot see, you cannot feel. You just know that you are being pulled up.
No, thank you.
Do we see each other as we're being pulled up?
As our second floor friends finally do pass through the roof of the building, phasing through this wood and metal, you do all see each other trapped in this tractor beam. What do you do?
What the fuck?
Jingle Hop, what did you do?
I'm meant to deal with the Fae, not with fucking aliens. Why do I keep dealing with aliens?
Keep?
The frog.
I'll tell you the story later.
The frog was an alien. Is Alexei physically out, or is he just in her head?
He's physically out, and he so you're being lifted up, but he is still. He's just kind of like gangling, like. like.
What do you mean?
You know how like when a helicopter needs to like fly someone out, and they'll like be attached by a rope and like airlifted out. That's basically what's happening right now.
Airlifted.
Alexei is sort of being airlifted,
demon boyfriend.
but of course, he's not like a single corporeal form, so you've kind of just got this like amorphous shadow, almost like a reverse parachute following you up.
A reverse parachute.
I love that image so much.
She looks down. She rotates her body and she's like, "Is this the pulling feeling you were feeling?"
Yeah, that's the one.
He's like drunk. This poor guy. Oh my god. She just kind of groans and accepts her fate. She already fucked up, so can't get any worse at this point.
Hey, son of Poseidon, could your dad do something to help us out or something?
He's not the god of aliens.
Good question.
Well, yeah, but he can cause the rain or some shit.
I don't think we're near an ocean, Jingle Hop.
I think that would just make us wet and abducted.
There's water in the air.
Make us wet and abducted.
Yeah. Jacob attempts to.
Jacob looks up at the sky after he stops getting interrupted, and he says, "Hey, Dad, is there anything that you can you want to like step in here?" And then you see a cloud, because clouds are made of water, suddenly shift into the shape of a middle finger.
You're not even gonna roll anything.
No, he doesn't have to roll for that.
You're
Does
not
Jacob
even
become 2 feet tall now?
Jacob is the size of a
He's
raindrop.
Just 2 foot flat.
No, he's still 3 feet tall. You're 3 feet.
Well, Jacob, at least you got a few inches back.
I'm waiting for him to be shorter than the dog.
Jacob is gonna try to take exactly 1% of the water in Jingle Hop's body out.
It's actually 1%.
Exactly 1%. Fun biology fact for all you kids at home: when you lose 1% of your body's total amount of water, you just get thirsty. I am just making Jingle Hop thirsty as a mild inconvenience.
She's already thirsty.
That's true. Well, Jingle Hop is even thirstier.
Actually.
Jingle Hop looks at Jacob now and licks her lips.
Oh god.
Damn. That's a real short glass of water over there, ain't it?
I'm looking. Okay, I have a
Short,
question
dark,
actually.
and
Does my chain sword shrink down to my size, or is it just like the same size?
No, it stays the same size.
Okay,
You can still wield it all the same.
Yeah, I'm considering impaling myself with it.
Now
Jingle Hop winks one of her empty eye sockets at you
I
and
keep
gives you
forgetting
kissy
she has
lips.
empty eyes, and every time it's just as awful.
Yeah, so
As we're getting abducted.
as you're getting abducted, Frank and Celine.
Yeah.
How are you guys responding to this?
I'm holding the dog and making sure the dog's okay. You know, I'm noticing a lack of sharp shins or whatever the hell his name is.
Razor shins. Yeah,
Razor
the dog is
shins.
just wagging its tail.
All right, perfect. I'm
I'm
scratching his head like, it's okay, little buddy. You'll be all right.
I'm just trying to smack my head into a wall that isn't there. Just like, what? Fuck.
Can Chelsea try to use monster empathy at this point? Just be like, fuck it.
What are you trying to do?
She wants to see what the supernatural creature desires.
Sure, I'll entertain this.
I'll entertain.
So that's a 10. So I get 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it what would distract it?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing? What would it accept as good enough for now?
Nothing. It wants to abduct you.
Well, I think that answers that.
He said he'd entertain it.
For the sake of clarity, is the answer to what does it most desire us?
Abduction.
Yes.
She
Abducting us.
I picture she tries to tap in and her just tapping into this person and just sitting there like, okay, yeah, guys, we're fucked.
Well,
Just sit
if
back
anyone wants a cyanide peanut,
just sit back and enjoy the ride, I guess.
Oh, you've got those on hand. Might want to keep them close.
And as
Rain
you
Cloud just swats it away.
as you resign yourselves,
and I catch it, and I realize that the peanut is larger than I am.
I thought you were gonna say, and I realized it's a love potion peanut.
No. Well, as you guys resign yourselves to your fate and are dragged upwards into this UFO, this bright light grows brighter and brighter and brighter until finally you are fully engulfed by it, and you hear a loud metal clank behind you. And that is where we are leaving tonight's session.
Fucking aliens.
Bravo.
So, how's everybody feeling?
of course it was fucking aliens again.
I'm not gonna get a resolution because I have to go to Italy.
Oh,
right.
I forgot about that. Shit.
I expect to be texted the resolution to this immediately.
Maybe we can find like a way to make it work. I don't know.
Maybe.
The resolution is that Jingle Hop swallows Jacob Perez like a pill.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Emma, I will text you about things to do with your character for next time.
Okay.
So I think I have like an easy out for you. But
Great.
we can do more stuff you like.
You die.
With that said, it is now time for us to do our end of session specials.
Yippee!
Yeehaw.
So, going down the list here, did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
Fuck no.
No, we did not.
Well, I mean, technically, the current mystery was to find out what happened to the people who disappeared.
We found out we did find out that it was aliens.
Yeah, but I wouldn't exactly call this resolved yet.
Yeah. It said conclude. life, and we are not free from this prison.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yeah, Hunter.
Yeah.
You guys actually did some saving.
And some of the
For
other
once.
people.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aliens.
Aliens are real.
Yeah.
Well,
Aliens are
technically we
real,
knew
and they
that.
don't all come
I
from.
didn't.
Well, they don't all come from other dimensions.
Yeah.
Well, we don't
Yeah,
know where these
they
guys
aren't all frogs.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't seen them yet.
We learned of
That's true,
another
they could be
species of
frogs.
alien.
Yeah, I will also
I
say,
swear to God, if
you also did sort of learn about what's going on with the things.
We learned about Razor Shins and how he's just forced to come back to life constantly, and he's in a constant state of agony.
Yeah. And then did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
I would say yes. We learned about Chelsea and Alexi's connections more deeply.
We learned about Jacob Perez's vertical challenges.
Well, we already
We
knew
did
about
not
that.
about
So.
Well, we didn't know that I was actively shrinking.
We did.
Yes,
We've
we
established
did.
this is canon.
You didn't, because you didn't show up to that last session.
Jacob, this is what we do when you aren't here. We just establish canon, and then
Yeah.
you have to live with the consequences. Which is why I'm really afraid that I'm going to Italy for 2 weeks.
Also, when we say did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters, is it us as players or the characters?
Us as
Because as players, yes, we learned that. As characters,
That's
she
true.
hasn't told anyone else that she's bound now to the 8th circle of hell.
Oh God, I'd say we as players can say yes.
Okay, then yeah.
Which makes it 3 marked. So you all get 2 experience.
Ooh. Hooray,
Puzzle
I level up.
Dove.
Yeah, go ahead and add yours. Chelsea, I will add yours for you. And Jingle Hop, indeed, has leveled up. So think about what you wanna add to your repertoire, Jingle Hop, and then just text me when you got that figured out.
I'm so surprised.
I can also just look at it right now and
that's
quickly
true.
choose it.
I'm so surprised Jingle Hop is still alive with 0
Same,
luck.
honestly.
Yeah.
I'm really scared for when Jingle Hop does die and you make that other character.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm frightened.
yeah.
What have you threatened us all with? What is coming down the pipeline?
I mean,
Nothing yet.
he threatened me because my character is only left with romantic stuff, so he's
Oh,
like...
no.
So Cam was like, I'm
I'd
gonna make
forgotten
someone
about
fucked
that.
up.
That's
I
fucked.
forgot about that.
Oh, we also did not establish Jacob Perez's connection to Frank.
Oh yeah, we didn't do that.
I'm assuming they don't know each other.
Oh, okay.
But we can also figure that out next time if you'd like.
Here's the real question.
I mean,
Andrew, do you want Frank to know Jacob Perez, son of Poseidon?
I'd have to look and see what my possible options are. It would have been funny if I was in a bowling league with him, but
This is the guy that gave the basketball team ketamine.
Yeah, this is
He was
our.
the water boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, in
water
that
boy.
case, I might have some
You might have hunted
some
him.
options.
Okay. So, Jingle Hop, have you decided on your improvement?
Honestly, most of these kind of suck, so I'm just gonna go with +1 to weird. So now I'm at 3 weird.
Fantastic.
Yippee.
You're a real weirdo.
Yeah.
Now then, Celine, how are you feeling?
Kind of resigned. Glad the child isn't being abducted.
Yeah.
And Chelsea, how are you feeling?
She's happy that she and Alexi were able to get some people out, but now she's like really stressed that she's also bound by his curse and what that means. Like, if drawing energy from him is now gonna hurt her directly versus indirectly. and what the fuck this means for her soul. And also, she's really worried about how her grandmother's gonna react, because her grandma is gonna, like, kill her.
Yeah.
For that. So, yeah.
Or Alexei.
Or Alexa. Either or.
Yeah.
I think more likely she'd kill Fenrir, that bastard.
Or she can go full Doomslayer and just, invade hell.
Actually, that's the most likely outcome, honestly. She kind of likes Alexei now.
That's what when Jingle Hop dies, that'll be the arc.
Jingle Hop is too angry to die.
Jingle Hop through hell. Jingle Hop's adventures through hell.
She's like, this guy's kind of grown on me now.
I'm getting kind of used to this weird guy that's all smiles and eyes. I'd like to keep him around
Where's
for
that
a little
Dante
while longer.
fella?
Hey, Baphomet, you big bitch, where's my money?
Well, I may make this devil cry.
Where did I get a behemoth? None of your business.
Anyways, Frank, how are you feeling?
All right. Didn't get to do much investigating, but now I've got a dog again, so
Oh, yeah.
feel pretty good about that.
Hell yeah. Jingle Hop, how are you feeling?
So long as the icon of sin is on
Oh my
Earth,
God.
the stronger it will become.
But in actuality, Jingle Hop is... she has no words for the emotions that she's feeling. The closest one would probably be anger at this point, or probably more like frustration than anger, to be honest. Because why does it have to keep being aliens, damn it? This isn't what she's trained for 88 years. And B, damn it, how did she not see that this was not gonna solve the problem?
I don't know. And Razor Shins, how are you doing? Fantastic. And then Jacob Perez, how are you doing?
It has become obvious. I can deny it no longer. I am small.
And with that, once again, how are we all feeling as players?
We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. And to anyone else who would like to support us in exchange for some pretty cool rewards, you can check us out on buymeacoffee.com/livefromdicejail.